Alright chat, welcome back to Marbles. If you haven't played Marbles before, you type !play in the chat, and you'll be entered in the race as one of the marbles. Is that the moon? No, that's Saturn. I'm eepy today. I don't know why I'm so tired. So I went to see a band recently, which is why I missed the stream. And it was like, I was standing for like 4 hours straight, and apparently that is now enough to make my legs tired for like 2 days straight after. Because I just sit around all the time now. Is that bad that standing for 4 hours hurts my legs now? Do I need to exercise more? Well, walking... I don't know, if I'm doing too much walking, it will hurt as well, but... I do feel like, so... Me and my family went to, like, Western Canada this year, like the Rocky Mountains. And we did some hiking. And we did one hike that got me, like, tired by the end of it, like my legs were sore and everything. But I don't think they were still sore like the next day. At least a whole lot. So for some reason standing is like worse than walking. Maybe. But it was walking for like 2 hours versus standing for 4 hours. But there might be something with just being in the same place, in the same position for too long. If your posture is poor. I don't know. Anyways, the main band was Moneen, who are like an old like 2000s emo band. Like, their first album's from 2001. But they're, like, still doing stuff. I think recently they started doing, like, tours again. But they still got, like, crazy amounts of energy. Like, it's insane. They have, like, energy on the stage. And they did really good, too. But I found them... So, there's like a chain of events that led me to this. So, there's a band I like, Moving Mountains. They have some amazing albums. I was listening to them again this year because they released a new album. And it also made me like listen to their old albums again and check out stuff I missed from them. And then I found they did a split. Like 2 songs each with Moneen. And then I was like, oh shit, there's another band, I should check that out. And then I checked them out, and then I saw that they were doing a tour around South Ontario. And I was like, oh shit, I need to, like, go to this, because they're actually pretty sick. But it's funny that, like, when I found the band, they like, cause Spotify like lists with certain bands, I guess it'll list when they're touring. So that's how I found out about it. Wow, I got second. Holy shit! GG's, Musushis, me, Melavi, Marinese, and Zaki. Yeah, that's how I found them. And then they were also doing. There was a couple other bands. I forget who the first band was. They were okay, but second band was Shotgun Rules, and they also had like crazy energy on stage. And I wasn't as into their songs just listening to them, but like seeing them live was really cool. Just because like the energy on stage, and they were like really good. But yeah, it was cool. Like, I did like a deep dive into like all the music Moneen made, so I knew like every song that they played. It was cool. But yeah, I don't really go to a whole lot. I went to one last year with some bands I know. But I'm more into like somewhat obscure emo stuff. So both things I went to were like under 1,000 people, and it's cool because you're in like, it's not too crowded, and it's like you're not that far away from the stage really. It's pretty easy to get pretty close. And the other one I went to last year, I actually got to talk with some of the lead people of the bands I like. So it's cool. I would definitely want to go to more stuff like that. I don't know if I can handle like a really big, huge concert like I've seen videos of. Like that seems kind of scary. Yeah, I didn't get to talk with anyone this time because they were kind of in the one I went to in like last year. It was like a bunch of bands in a row. It was like kind of like a festival thing, and some of them would go back to the merch section after they did their part. So I got to talk to a couple. I got to talk to Short Fiction's singer and Awake But Still in Bed singer. And then the other band I really liked that I saw there was Newfound Interest in Connecticut, which is still, I think, the best show I've seen. I did really enjoy the one that I went to this week, but that show was amazing. That one's on YouTube. I don't think you can see me ever, though, in the crowd. I was kind of pretty far off to the side, and it doesn't really show the crowd a whole lot, apart from the front. But I was there. If you find, I don't know, it's like it was their first show in like 20 years or something. And it got like a decent amount of views, but yeah. It was really awesome. But I am like, every time I go out, I immediately don't want to go out for a while because I'm like, even a little bit of traveling is exhausting to me. And there's always people like, they'll be like, oh, you're like not feeling well, or like you're depressed or something, just go out. I don't feel that, dude. I go out, I mean, maybe it helps a little bit, but it's like exhausting to me every time I go out, and immediately I'm like, I just want to be home, but I guess I'll go to this thing that I plan to go to. It sucks because I do, when I'm like inside and isolated for too long, I do feel like that makes me feel bad, but then also when I go out, I also feel bad a lot of the times. Wow, didn't you just get like second or something? Or third? GG's Marinaise, ETN, Manahina, Kiwi the Emu, and Humo. It's also like, I don't know, I need to get over... Like, if I go to stuff alone, I kind of feel a bit shitty, because... Like, I go to the concert alone, and then there's like a lot of people with people and stuff. I don't know. I hate doing stuff outside the house alone. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard because I just don't really have a lot of people to do stuff with. Like, I can generally, if I want to do, you know, something online or whatever, that's a lot easier. Even online though, I need to like, I think I've been in kind of a space where I just like don't have a whole lot of social energy, and then I'll like stream, and then I'll just, after stream, just like not talk to anyone. And I think, I don't know, it's hard because it's like effort to change that. I don't know. A lot of this is kind of stuff I've been trying to figure out because, you know, I've been like cutting back a bit on streaming lately. Trying to figure out what to do. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't think the solution is stream more and just keep doing the same thing I've been doing and just have streaming be my social life. I don't think that's a good thing. But I've kind of been struggling with that. But that's been one of the reasons I've been streaming less, is trying to figure stuff out like that. I mean, the Silksong burnout it's just been a bunch of stuff, like, compounding. So I've kind of been feeling like this kind of stuff a lot this year in general. And then me, like, streaming a bunch more for Silksong and, like, really leaning into the same habits, I guess. Just kind of made it more noticeable. And, like, I don't think it's helping really, like, streaming a bunch. I was just getting, like, I don't know, it was also just kind of the game, but there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff with the Silk Song stuff that I haven't really talked about. I don't want it to just be like a vent stream, but I obviously had a lot of expectations for the game and for what like I was going to be doing, and a lot of things kind of didn't meet those expectations. Dude, so many people died at the end, like, most of the time this is not in the way. Minnie died to the fire. GG's, Wolfie's Cozy Corner, Hunter L, Chaos Tower, Moonshade, and I don't know anymore, I think is what that's supposed to say. I think the game's amazing. I think there's some stuff that's really frustrating and annoying. And I also think that, I don't know. I don't want it to feel, it feels like what I'm trying to avoid is having it turn too much into Hollow Knight, where I just don't want to play it, but I feel like obligated to. But to be honest, it kind of felt like it was becoming that pretty quickly. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna be trying to do a bingo and stuff, but there's like this looming sense of like, oh, I'm just gonna have to be playing this for the next like 5 years. And it just kills a lot of the enjoyment. Like, I don't know. It's like impossible to detach myself from the content brain with that game, because that's just like what my channel is built on. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've been doing recently, like, is playing more different stuff. Oh, there's a peak update I saw. Y'all gonna join in the peak update stream? I think that'd be a good time to play it again. It's like November, it's pretty soon I think. November 5th or something. I was already thinking it'd be fun to play again so I could actually try and beat it myself. I mean, we'd still do multiplayer. I would just want to get to the top and escape. But an update is a good excuse for that. So we'll definitely do that. I'm definitely doing Kirby Air Riders too, because I'm so excited for that game. I think, is it next weekend? It's not this weekend, it's next weekend. There's a playtest for Air Riders. So I'll definitely, I think it's at a bit of an awkward time. It's like towards the end of my stream usually. So what I'd probably do is stream something else, and then at the end of stream do some of the playtest. But I'm really looking forward to that game, because I watched the second direct just on my own, and it looks so good. Like, they've They're I'm so excited for that game. They're going above and beyond, like getting everything from the original game. They have like the checklists, they have there's so much stuff I didn't have to do at all. There's even like a local multiplayer 4-player split screen, which is insane. 4-player split screen in 2025, no game has that. That died off. I would know because I try to find those games for my friends, and they just don't exist. Like Mario Kart is only 2-player, I think. Actually, maybe it is 4. It might be 4. But still. It's so hard to find stuff like that. Wow, you went right in there. That was nice. Okay, it is 4. I don't know, I'm not as into Mario Kart. Kirby Air Ride though? Real shit. I was just worried because in the first direct they were talking about like you can connect your switches together to play multiplayer. And I'm like, but is there split screen though? And apparently there is, so we're good. I don't see why, like, split screen dying off is so annoying, because I feel like TVs have gotten way bigger and more visually detailed and stuff, and it's like, it's better. Split screen is so much better now than it used to be. But every big company is just like, nope, we're not doing it. You gotta connect online to your friends. GG's Chaos Tower, Contra, H2 Hunter, Zaki, and King of Dragons. Like, I remember playing on this, like, shitty... Well, okay. My friend had a CRT, and it was really big. But it was so... The resolution was probably so bad, because it was, like, blurry as hell. And we'd play, like, split screen on that, so you get this tiny little corner of this fuzzy-ass screen. Now that... Okay, why is this a weed map? But yeah, I'm just glad it has split screen. I'm glad that they added the checkbox back, because now I can make a video of getting all checkboxes in City Trial again. I'm glad Rick is back. Everyone loves Rick. The hamster. Four players Mario Kart Wii on 480p resolution. Yeah. Peak gaming. Wow, I got right in there. Holy shit. Rocky. Rocky's pretty cool. I was probably gonna play Starman, but I think they all have different stats, I think. So in certain scenarios it may be optimal to like play a different character. Like I think Starman is gonna... Is it Starman? Is that the name? The star guy. Why does that sound wrong to me? I think he's gonna be like flight oriented probably, I would imagine. So I don't know if I'm gonna want to pick the same character if I'm purposely going for other objectives or whatever. I just really liked how in the first direct, Sakurai was like, "Isn't Starman cute?" The Sakurai directs are so good. It's funny that like you can have a direct with like 20 games in it, and it won't be as good as one direct with Sakurai just sitting there chilling. But talking about one game. But yeah, totally ready to just pivot to making only Air Riders content. I don't know though, the thing is like switching, like whatever game is the main game, if I ever have another game that's like this is what I play mostly, I feel like there's gonna be some enjoyment drained out of it because of that. Because like I feel like everything I have to do in the game is like for content. It's almost like keep your favorite games pure from that. I don't know. Maybe it'll just be something I play off stream a lot. But I do really want to make a checkbox video. Getting all city trial checkboxes. Because it's like a sequel to my original video. PVC got lost, GG's. Also Moonshade, Fly Sky, Euromon, and Non-Binosaur. Same about competitive games, yeah. Cheesecake. The detail on this strawberry. I just put a bunch of things on there. But yeah, like, something I want to do, I always say this, I want to do more, you know, like, game dev stuff and, like, other creative stuff. But for me, like, that stuff is so hard to be motivated enough to do, to, like, put all my time into. So, like, while it would be cool to, I don't know, be like, oh, my main thing now is, like, game dev. And streaming is, like, a side thing. I just, like, can't. It's so much harder to, like, put all my time into. I'd probably just do less streaming and then the same amount of dev and, like, just more procrastination. That's what I feel like I would do. If I was right now to be like, I'm focusing on that now. Stream while coding. I didn't really like doing that. I was trying to do dev streams for a bit. We were trying to make a game together. I ran into some things that I didn't really enjoy doing. When you have like a bug, or you have like, I'm trying to do writing dialogue. There was a lot of stuff that was like, I didn't like doing it on stream. And it's not that like that's never gonna happen again, like I'm never gonna do dev stuff, but I guess if I was to do it, I would do stuff off stream as well, instead of having this like requirement that everything I do is on stream. So I think that's what really caused me to get tired of that. Was like, I was trying to do the whole thing on stream so you could see the whole process. And also, we probably should have made a slightly smaller game because it was going on for a while. I did a submission to Big Mode Jam on stream, which went pretty well because that was only a few parts. It wasn't like a 20-part thing that I ended up scrapping in the end. Yeah, I mean, the other problem was that we're trying to do a dating sim, and I just had no idea what I was doing with that. I shouldn't have had that as an option. Or I should have went like super silly with it and like not even tried to... I don't know. Lovers of Aether Route? That game has good writing! That game actually has good writing. You don't understand. I'm not funny enough. I genuinely think Lovers of Aether is like has like some of the best comedy writing. It's so good. Of like a game I've played. GG's Plot Septile, Ramsey Art, Non-Vinosaur, Archangel, and Humo. But yeah, I don't know. I've been kind of in a creative rut recently, which has not helped with everything else. I don't know. Having a bit of a rough time lately. Because I feel like when I actually, if I can like really get some creative stuff done, it makes me feel a lot better usually. And I just haven't really been able to. Cooking, baking. Yeah, I don't really do much of that. I don't know. I was thinking of getting like... It's been so long since I made like cookies or something. Just be like, fuck it, I'm going to the grocery store, buying like everything I need to make cookies and making cookies or something. Because I'm always like... That's a bunch of stuff I need to buy because I don't have like any baking stuff. So I just don't do it. It's not really like a money thing, it's just like a the inconvenience of having to buy it all. But I used to like making cookies. I use Unity just because that's what I've known. I don't know if I'd suggest it because apparently they do a lot of... the company does a lot of sus things, but I don't want to have to learn a whole new engine because it's hard enough already for me to have the energy to do dev stuff. Yeah, the engine is good to use, for the most part. My main problem is the collider, the collision code, and just how the collisions work. It's very imprecise and weird, and you can do the same thing and it'll have a different outcome. And it pisses me off. But I don't know how to write my own entire collider code, so... Like, you'll have a wall collider, and you'll line yourself up against the wall, and you'll jump. And half of the time you'll not, or most of the time you won't land on anything. If there's like there's like two walls lined together, perfectly aligned, but there's a gap between the two walls. 99% of the time you'll jump and just keep going, and then the 1% of the time you'll land on the little gap between the walls, even though you are pressed up against the wall perfectly. So theoretically there should be no chance, there should be no way you ever land on that wall. But it'll just put you on there anyways, because the collision code is imprecise and stupid. Also, I won! Let's go! There's also the fact that the game runs at 60 FPS, but the physics run at 50 FPS, and that creates this desync, where you can get a frame where something happens, but in the game, but not in the physics engine, and that makes it even more imprecise. And honestly, most of the shit doesn't matter for 90% of things. Unless you're trying to do like speedrun skips and stuff that are actually precise and you want it to happen every time, but then suddenly they don't happen every time because they're imprecise, because it's literally an RNG check if you get the thing or not. To the same thing to happen. Like, Minishoot Adventures dash across the gap doesn't work every time. It will randomly work. It's shit like that. It's stupid. It pisses me off. If you're just playing casually, it's not going to really affect you at all. GG's to me, Slivot, Yuka, Liptus Enjoyer, Moonshade, and Up to No Good is unavailable. But yeah, that, honestly, none of that really matters casually a whole lot. It's more for me because I'm like thinking in speedrunner brain, everything needs to be possible, a skip that's possible. 100% of the time. But it still annoys me. Like, I would like it to be more precise. Either way, that would help. It could still help with casual, just because it's like every action is consistent, but yeah. Yeah, I did game development for college for 3 years. And then I became a streamer because I didn't... Honestly, I didn't try a whole lot to get a job. I applied a couple places. There just wasn't really... I would have had to like move somewhere and it was a bit scary. And then, yeah. I was honestly hoping to do like just indie stuff, but I could I could never make it work. I'm just like... I come up with ideas and then... I work on them for a bit and then I usually drop them, and... the ones that stick around, you know, getting done is a great challenge. I wish I could have the motivation to just work on games all the time and like get things done and do that as my main thing, but it's just so hard to do. And it doesn't help, it doesn't help that I can... okay, it helps me a lot in my life, but in terms of motivation, it doesn't help that I can stream a video game for 5 hours, edit it down, and then like my rent is paid. I know that's a bad thing to say. I'm really grateful for that. But in terms of, you know, like if you need to make your game to make money, that helps you make your game because you have to do it. I got a cheat code. I can just, I mean, you know, I don't necessarily want to play Hollow Knight Silksong or whatever and make videos on it constantly, but if I do, then it's gonna do well. And it's easier than making a game. I still think it's better though, because like, I was in a spot before streaming where I had like a job that was taking up a bunch of time and I hated it, and I also didn't have motivation to work on shit during that, except I also hated what I was doing like way more. So I don't think it's really a situation problem, I think it's a mindset problem and just a mental thing. I don't know, like I said, I'm trying to figure a bunch of stuff out. And not just like ignore it and like stream constantly. Like distract myself all the time. Trying to like think a lot. It was just like retail stuff. It was like minimum wage stuff. I hate dealing with people. I hate like the sheer amount of time, like even if you're not really, there's not really much happening where I was, and you just be there for like so long. Just like bored out of your mind. Watch reels? Wait, is that a TikTok thing? Instagram. Yeah, I don't use Instagram. I would be on my phone a decent amount. It doesn't really help that much. JD's nickname, King of Dragons, Gilgamesh, Verity, and John. I remember I'd play Magikarp Jump and like random games. I don't think I had data at the time, so I couldn't do internet stuff. The Latro is a good thing to have on your phone just for moments where you're not doing anything, but it's like, if you're required to go to this job every day and like, even if you do have something that's somewhat entertaining on your phone, it's like, every day you gotta be here for like, I don't know, 8 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours. And you're just doing shit that you hate doing, and then occasionally you can kind of chill on your phone. I don't know. It kind of sucks, though. I'm not a fan of, like, even a super, like, boring job, really. You still have to go in every day and just stand around. Maybe if... It would be slightly less bad if you have, like, coworkers that you can actually, like, chill with, but that was not the case for me. Thank you, Phoenix Soulfire. Oh, cool trees. Cool ghost. Oh, cool. We actually get a happy Halloween for the day before Halloween. Some of you are probably in Halloween already. Halloween reference. Happy Halloween. Anyways, yeah, I'm not sure, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with streaming in like the upcoming weeks and stuff. I'm not gonna be here Saturday. I might do a Sunday stream this weekend. But yeah. I mean, definitely just more variety, some Silksong when I feel like it. But I also really want to try and like get more motivated for other stuff. So I'll be trying to figure that out. Just want to do more creative stuff. I just wish I don't know how to get the motivation for it. I need to figure it out. You just Dr. Plushie, Eucalyptus Enjoyer, Edicane, King of Dragons, and I don't know anymore. What is going on down there? Oh, that's the actual map. I thought that was all, like, art. Exhausting year. I don't feel like it... I don't know. I don't think much really happened to me, really. It was just like... It's just been kind of like slowly... I don't know. I think I've been the same exact routine for too long. Since I like moved out. And I don't think like moving out again is really the answer. But it has started to feel like I'm back in another loop. Which is what I felt like I escaped when I got, like, my channel blew up. It's like just being in a loop. But now doing YouTube and Twitch has become the loop. Rain World reference. And it was like, I was like, see, a lot of the expectation I have on Silksong was like, okay, I'm free from Hollow Knight now. It's a new era now. But then very quickly it was just like, is this really that different? I don't think I did escape the loop. I don't think it's the solution really for me. Not to do more Rain World references. Under new management. Act 3 killed your vibe. I agree. One of my biggest complaints with Silksong is that Act 3 sucks to traverse, so I no longer want to 100% the game because the game sucks now. It was already hard enough. I have to do shit in Act 3 now, like knowing that I could just restart my file, get to Act 2 and do everything and then. But because I didn't do everything in Act 2, it's now a lot worse to do things. And I'm like, fuck that. I'll just do it in some other time. When it's less bad. And then I can do the Act 3 stuff. I liked it. I really enjoyed it for the bosses and for the lore and for... It was super cool to just go through the required stuff. But in terms of exploring the map and getting every last little thing, I don't want to do it. I just don't. I got the true ending and I was like, I'm satisfied. I don't want to do this. Which is why I still have not 100% of it. I think the true ending was amazing. It was really cool. And it was a satisfying ending, and I enjoyed it a lot. But in terms of the state of the map is now permanently altered, and I don't. They literally take away the money grinding. There's the best money grinding section is terrible in the Act 3. I literally looked this up because I was pissed about it. I'm like, I have no money. I need to buy out like 50 shops. Where's the best money grinding? And it's like, in Act 2, you can get like 20,000 per hour. In Act 3, you can get like 9,000 per hour. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's the main thing that made me stop going for 100%. Because every shop had like so much shit in it. And they took away the best money grinding section. because I progressed the game. Like, fuck off. GG's Brickinator, Humo, Wolfine Fox, Lost and Found Kid, and Manahina. Yeah, I think in terms of 100%, this is why, this is the thing, like I'm probably, if I ever do it, I'm probably just making a new file. And just doing everything in Act 2, because it'll be so much better. But I don't really feel like making a whole new file right now, so that's why I haven't done it. I feel like I fucked my file, to where I don't want to play it anymore. And it's crazy that that can even happen. I mean, obviously I can trudge through it and still get everything, but I think it'll be more fun to just do it full complete Act 2 before moving on. Cursed Child ending, yeah. See, it's a lot of little stuff like that that makes me like maybe more of a Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight was the more I don't know. See, it's hard to say. That is more of the overall better experience. I think like the start of Silksong is so strong, and like there are things about it that it does better than the first game, but I think I do enjoy Hollow Knight as a full experience more. But I still haven't even 100% of it, so I don't know. You know, Silksong. Not I've 100% Hollow Knight like a billion times. Real life jump scare. Oh my, you got yeeted off the map. I'm sorry for your loss. I think it's kind of unfair to Silksong though, to be a sequel to a game that I played way more than I ever would have wanted to. Due to the circumstances. I don't even 100% a lot of games. Hollow Knight is a game I 100%ed because at the end of it, at the end of True Ending, I was like, I still want to play this, I still want to do more things. There's a lot of games where I beat the normal ending, and I'm like, I don't even want to go for True Ending because I'm good. It was fun. I'm definitely not a completionist, so... It's not like a big deal if I don't want to 100% a game. Normally. I am, like, I'm surprised. I've seen a lot of people be like, okay, 100% it, then I 100% Steel Soul. And it's like, dude, how did you even do that? Steel Soul is fucking hard. I don't even want to try 100% Steel Soul. I know I'm gonna die like 20 hours in and be like, fuck this. GG's Brickinator, Wolfine Fox, Moonshade, Duskalicious, and Club. I died like 3 times in Steel Soul. I was trying to do the Steel Soul exclusive quest, which is the one thing I was going to do, and then I died trying to do that. I did beat it, but like I beat Steel Soul mode. Whoa, cool art. Is this like a character or something? Or is this just someone's persona? Or maybe it's just supposed to be a cat. What the fuck? I don't know if we should play this map. Is Neos over there? I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I don't know if that... I don't know if that's supposed to be interpreted how I'm interpreting it, but I'm backing out. Listen, I don't know if you can get banned on Twitch for a marble map, but we're just being careful. Vinny's been banned for stupider things. Well, the first cat was cute. Cool rock collisions. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. It's got like waves. I think I saw there was some other map that did like a similar thing. This actually feels like rapids though. Oh, this is cool. See, this is a much better map. Oh, if you get eaten by the shark, you die. Oh shit. No. This map's awesome. Beware the waters. Shark fin. What is even bouncing in? There's like an invisible bounce pad. Okay, you want to go in there, I guess? I don't know how the water is doing this, but... it's just a whirlpool, maybe? Was that the end? Oh, that was the end. Cool map. There's even, like, slimes. Top 3 streak. Hey, I made it. I think most of you are gonna die to the firewall. Oh no! You couldn't make it through at the end. GG's Marinades, Bullhide Fox, Anodagon, Flysky, and Kisshosen. Apparently even just surviving was impressive though. College in 4 hours should make me go to sleep. Yeah. It's probably a good idea. That's so bright. I mean, we're gonna end soon. I'll maybe do 1 or 2 more. Thanks, Flysky. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of nice to talk a little bit about it. I don't want to just like be venting all the time on stream though. So that's probably not the most enjoyable. Normal life things. Yeah, I guess like Marbles is pretty good for just like talking about life stuff. You're too addicted to marbles. It's not supposed to be addicting. We're just supposed to be hanging out. Don't get addicted. Yeah, I can't like just fake being like super happy all the time and stuff. Never really worked. I'm fine though. I'm just like, you know, I'm in the mindset of like wanting to figure stuff out rather than like everything is terrible. I'm kind of like knowing that I want to change some things and just trying to figure it out. GG's Marinades, Amazon Forest, Rathina, Mellaby, and Echonar. And you know, I'll have like, there will be like some nights where I'm like really feeling bad, but I wouldn't say that's like the norm or anything. But at the same time, it's like, I know that I have been like happier and more satisfied with places I've been before, so I want to like try and get back to that. Like when my channel blew up initially, it was like the best thing ever for a long time. I was like really happy. So I'm like convinced that I can find like other things that will kind of keep that going, rather than just like settling for being okay all the time. No, I don't think it's not blow up my channel again. That kind of did happen, honestly, with Silksong release. And that was a big thing that I realized, that wasn't, like, that's not going to be something that's my main source of happiness, is my channel doing well or anything. Like, it's nice, but it's not going to, like, it's not the solution to everything, really. Like, just have your channel do amazing and make money. Hobbies outside of home. That is something I've thought about. I don't really know what I would do, and of course, like Canadian winter is coming up, so maybe not the best time. Golf Arc. You want Canadian winter. Well, I don't want to be outside in Canadian winter. I do actually usually walk still in the winter, I just do like shorter walks. I love walking when it's like, it's not freezing cold, but it's like snowing. It's really nice. Especially when it's like the big fluffy snowflakes. So I'm not like a complete winter hater, but I do think like it just results in me being inside more, and at times that's not the best. If I can like really find things that I'm enjoying working on or stuff, it can be nice, but yeah. Oh, you got completely stopped. Oh, there's lasers. No! Oh my god. Slavot literally had it if he didn't die to that. Yeah, I keep picking maps where like a lot of people die. It's not intentional, I swear. I probably would miss snow if I went somewhere that didn't have it. Am I stuck somewhere? I'm stuck! Why me? How did I even get here? GG's Echonar, Noodles yes, Nux, Izanami, Viridi, and Lich Lance. Alright, one more chat. Then I'm gonna eat some food. I have a sausage that I want to eat. And like a fresh bun to put it on. Or like, you know, it's a day old. I got it yesterday. But I like the bun that I got. It goes well with the sausage. A hot dog. Well, you see, sausages are just better hot dogs. They're actually like real food. I actually like hot dogs. I like both, okay. But I think I would prefer sausage. Making you hungry? Yeah. Whoa, this map looks crazy. The lighting on this map is actually so cool. This is a vibe. VIP filter laser. That's awesome. It's like alternate routes too. I think whoever I was locked on earlier was in the slow route, maybe. What? I don't know who's winning. I actually don't know who's winning. Okay, well you're behind Brickinator. Because Brickinator is already here. Maybe Brickinator's in first? Nope, there's a whole group of people in front of Brickinator. So these people are in first. But wait, maybe these... No, Nora Soup is in first. Definitely. Right? Yeah. Okay, we found first place, I think. I think. What? Where are you? Oh, you're dying. I thought you were in that tube. Oh, this is the end. Okay. Nice. I got really confused as to who was in first for a while. I figured it out though. It was a puzzle. Visually though, this map looks so awesome. I remember when I thought Brickinator was in first. You're not even gonna make it. GG's Nora Soup. Also, Fug, Ekonar, Melody, and Zaki. I haven't made any Marvel maps in a long time, since it deleted my old maps at some point, and I was annoyed. But yeah. Maybe I will at some point, I don't know. I've been enjoying Fall Guys Editor more, because it's like, for me it's more fun, because I can actually play the map. Anyways, chat, I think we'll end it here for today. But yeah, I'm not going to stream Saturday because I'm actually doing something, but maybe on Sunday. I know streams have been kind of all over the place. Maybe it's been explained a little bit by my talk today, but yeah, I've also just been doing some things, like going to see the band and stuff. But yeah, Spindle was fun. We'll find new games to play. We'll do Silksong Bingo at some point. Hopefully that goes alright. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!